Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 5 teams for you. 2 for the World Event, a high level and a low level Epic and Under. The Faction Assault, a high level and a low level Epic and Under. And then a Brown Guild Wars team. It's a new one for me, and it went 5-0, scored over 9,400 points in Bracket 2. So, pretty good team there. So, let's go with these teams. Here is the first one. It is the no for the World Event. I kind of mentioned it yesterday because I don't like, leaving y'all hanging if you wanted to get started on it since Guild Wars is the rest of the week and everything. So we have Reflection of Good, Atlanta Trickster is what I went with because the Trickster has a 75% start. Make sure you have it fully traded. And if you do and you have the enchant potion, it should be a second turn empowered like 99% of the time. I think 100% of the time, but just saying to be careful, 99% of the time. Since it starts with 75% mana, it starts with like not a 7 out of 11 or 8 out of 11, then an explode happens, and hopefully it gets at least 1 green, and then, 2 mana with the enchant. It's up on the second turn, and you use it, and it gets up your Reflection of Good, which I have a 50% start. Anyone would be great, but I think I used Bard class here. It has a 50% start. I need to level it up. It's good with yellow troops, etc. So 50% start on the Reflection of Good with the Trickster shot, or Trickster, not Trickster shot, which is a second turn empowered. It explodes. Hopefully it gets up your Reflection of Good, and then you use that to get up your Atlantas. Which, all that doesn't need to happen every single battle. You're going to just get up your Atlantas quickly and cast them and win with the spell damage metal. Atlanta hits all enemies, so one of the best troops you could use for this event, Atlanta. Wouldn't blame you if you went like 3 Atlantas, a different weapon, maybe Tiri instead of Trickster. Couldn't blame you there. But here's the team code if you want to pause and write it down. That's the first team. Second team is the higher level, team for the World Event. Remember, in the World Event, you're just doing base rarity. It's pretty easy scoring, nothing to it really. Lowest level and highest rarity. So Elamagrim here, and we have Night Spider, Duskbringer, Atlanta, and Trickster. So kind of almost the same. I got Trickster and Atlanta again. Actually gold medaled Atlanta and Trickster because I'm using them with both teams. Also the Night Spider, but yeah, Night Spider makes a bunch of blue and purple based on rogue allies. We have all rogue allies. I made myself Corsair so I could also be a rogue. Corsair, yeah, just to be a rogue, basically, that's it. Duskbringer hits super hard with the spell damage metal in all purple allies, and a lot of the enemies are purple as well. So Duskbringer, I think, hits harder than Atlanta. I'm pretty sure. I tested it out a few times here, and Duskbringer hits harder than Atlanta. So Duskbringer might be the hardest hitting thing that you have access to for this world event with the spell damage metal and all the boosts that's getting from all purple allies and lots of purple enemies. So I'm pretty sure Duskbringer's going to hit the hardest of anything there is available that hits all enemies. You don't want to poke them down one at a time. You want to kill them all in one shot. So one thing with this team is I would love it if I had a blue troop on here to soak up that blue from the Night Spider, but it's just not. There's nothing great. I mean, there's like the dude that hits and gains back mana. There's like the Shadow whatever dude, but I don't think it's worth it to soak up that blue. We're mainly making the purple. We don't care about the blue. The blue's whatever, and we're mostly going for a bunch of purple. So some of the time you're going to cast the Night Spider like a bunch of times just until you get up your Duskbringer, then you cast your Duskbringer. So pretty cool. Duskbringer hits really hard, and then Atlanta cleans up, and the Trickster and the Night Spider are your mana generators. Put Night Spider up in first slot just so it could get up quicker and get everybody else up. Alright, here's the first team for the Faction Assault of City of Thieves. Remember, with City of Thieves, if you do not want to progress past level 20, it's kind of weird. You have to, like, go to the boss and then run away a bunch of times, and just so you don't beat the level and progress it. So you may want to just skip the whole thing, but if you want to try to get a lot of the rewards, just go to, like, I think you just have to go to the boss and keep running away a bunch of times, but you still get points and stuff, I'm pretty sure. It's weird. But anyway, here's the team. High King Irongut, Thrall, Essence of Evil, and Zul'Goth. It's the world record team that I showed on that video last week. It has the world record for level 500 delves. It gets it done the fastest. You get up your thrall, you cast it. You cast your High King Iron Gut 2 times, so if you have to cast your thrall again to get it up again, you do that. And then you cast your Zul'Goth. Early on, you don't really need to do all that. You just get up your thrall, cast it, cast your High King Iron Gut, and then cast your Zul'Goth, and then, you know, the High King Iron Gut will clean up the rest with Skulls. This team isn't the best, like, on level 20 or level 30 or level 40, but towards the end, it's going to be crushing it. And it's not, like, slow or anything on the early battles, so, yeah. You got access to other things I'm about to show you here in a second, something else that's probably a little bit faster and easier to get. But since this is the world record and it's really fun, it's a fun team to use. And if you're going to like level 500 or trying to get some more renown or something, like going deep, trying to get a pet or something like that, this team will work really well. You can do Deathless. You can get to level 500. It's the fastest thing in the game. Orb Weaver just for instant kills and like purple. And yeah, Metals of Seasons to keep your High King Iron Guts chance at devouring up high. Here's the low-level team, in case you don't have freaking Zul'Goth and High King Iron Gut. I know that's pretty difficult to have both of those, so just use Rowan. Rowan's one of the best troops in the game. The whole game. Like, I started, as soon as I got it with my new account playthrough, I started using it, and I was still using it when I quit my new account playthrough, you know? It's like the best... Rowan and Leprechaun are like the 2 of the best troops in the whole freaking game. You're going to use them for your entire freaking Gems of War career, so... Rowan hits really hard. It's based off of armor, and you got the Shield of Urskaya, Rowan, Leprechaun, and the Miraji Queen. We have access to pretty much the prototypical Rowan team here. Early on, you're not going to have to cast that Shield of Urskaya at all. You're just going to cast your Leprechaun and then cast your Rowan and win. Put on your guard medals, 3 guard medals, and get an enchant at least with this event. I usually buy at least the first potion. You can get it done sometimes without buying the first potion, but it's like 50-50. Sometimes you have to buy the first potion to get enough turns and everything to finish it out, to get all rewards, you know? But yeah, basically, the Miraji Queen starting your Rowan with 50% mana every single time the battle starts. So it starts with 6 mana, and then you got the Leprechaun to explode and get it the rest of the way up. Then you just cast Rowan. It's pretty much a 2-turn wipe. Also, the enchant potion is going to get your Rowan to like 8 mana before you cast your Leprechaun, so you only need like 4 mana, and the Leprechaun's going to get that every single time. So pretty much every battle is going to look like that. You're going to start 50% mana, you're going to cast your Leprechaun, and between that and the enchant potion, you're going to get your Rowan up every single time. So when your Rowan stops one-shotting is when you would probably start casting your Shield of Urskaya onto your Rowan. I forget what class I use there. I think Bard again, just to level it up. But you could use any 50% start class with that team that you need to level. Alright, here is Guild Wars, baby. Bracket 2. We have Mountain Crusher, Sycorax, Megavore, and Mistralis. So the idea with this team here, and I wish I didn't have them in this order. So if you do this team, don't do it in this order. I didn't discover this. I did this the whole time in the wrong order. Like, if I was going to redo this team, I would do Mountain Crusher, Sycorax, Mistralis, Megavore, because Megavore's only there for his death below. So I don't need him soaking up all the brown and blue and taking it away from Mistralis. Somehow I still went 5-0 even with that mistake there. But hey, it's a new team that I made up, and I'm working out the kinks still. But I'm going to move that Megavore down to the last slot because I'm only using him for his trait. And you know, he finishes people off sometimes, but the way this team works is you need to get up that Mountain Crusher like super duper fast. So be careful, make sure you're looking at the enemy's team and trying to mess up any empowered converts they got going on. But once you start getting extra turns, man, you get on a roll. So get up the Mountain Crusher quickly, cast it, and then hopefully the next time you get it up, just leave it up, because then you're going to want to keep casting your Sycorax over and over and over on brown, blue, or green. Mostly brown. You want brown if you can get brown. Whatever's the most numerous, though. That way you make sure you get an extra turn. Like right here, I'm casting it on blue. Mistralis uses blue. Like the rest of my team uses blue anyway. But we're gaining HP every time we do that, right? Also, Death Below goes off like 1,000,000 times every time we do that, an 8% chance. and you get enchanted with the Mistralis. And then you get the Mistralis up, and you cast it, and she's got an extra turn, so that's like free damage. And then you cast your Sycorax again, death below chance. All the while getting up the Mistralis, cast her, she gets an extra turn. Then it's Sycorax again, Sycorax, death below chance. And then it's Mistralis again, free damage, jumble them up, mess up their team. It's pretty cool. Or jumble, what does she, jumble the board or jumble the team? Whatever she does. But that was the Paragon battle right there, so that was the hardest battle, and I went 5-0. I only lost one troop. They like instant killed my freaking Megavore somehow in one of the battles, but got 9,436. Pretty good. I'll take it. I'll take 9K, so that's an extra 436. But yeah, that is the team I would recommend. Just don't copy paste it. Make sure you put that Megavore on the bottom there instead of the third slot, because you don't really need him. You can cast him though if he's finishing some stuff off, but the main goal of the team is just to cast Sycorax a million times and try to get your HP up super high and try for those death belows. Then when the Mistralis is up, you always cast it because it's a free damage. She's got an extra turn on her, so no harm, no foul casting her. Cast on brown, blue, or green with your Sycorax to get him back up and keep him looping. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.